cleanup. Now I've got all 228 images placed, and I'll scroll through looking for things that need touching up. Here on frame 124, we're missing part of the shoe, maybe caused by a reflection. With the move arrow, I double click on the image on the stage. Now I'm in the imported Adobe Illustrator file, as we can see listed here. Making sure the stroke and fill are black, I use the rectangle tool to fill the gap. Now I click on Running Man Clip to get back to my movie clip. Next, I'll scroll to frame 182. I see there's a mysterious blob hanging out here to the left. Double clicking on the image, and oops, I double clicked again and went too far. So I just click on Running Man 182 to go back to my Illustrator file. Now I select the unwanted element and delete. And then back to my Running Man clip. When I'm done, I click on Scene 1 to go to my main timeline. Adding matte to the background animation. Okay, first I want to create a layer. I'm going to scroll over to where I want Matt to start his animation. I'll hit F6 to create a keyframe and drag Running Man clip onto the stage. As we can see, it's much too small, but that's one of the great things about movie clips is you can resize the whole clip and you don't have to resize every single frame. So using the transform tool, I'm going to hold down Shift and just create it the size that I want it there. That looks good. Now on my timeline, I'm going to scroll over to where the action stops. So as you can see, the background goes from top to bottom. We want the figure to follow that action. So I created a new time frame. I created a new keyframe on the timeline and placed it where I want it. Now I go to the first keyframe, right click, and choose Create Motion Tween. Now as we can see, Matt moves down with the background. As we continue scrolling through, we can see the action, but Matt doesn't move with it. Unfortunately, we cannot view the animation in a movie clip in this view. So we have to go to the preview mode, which is Command Return. Now we can see Matt moving along with the background. As you can see, we have a lot of work to do to make Matt look integrated with the background. Going back into Flash, I'm going to select the movie clip. I'm going to scroll to the spot that I want. And create a new keyframe. That's F6. Now holding down Shift, I'm going to transform him until he's much larger and position him appropriately. Now going back to my first keyframe, right click and choose Create Motion Tween. Now as Matt progresses down the hallway, he gets bigger. And let's view that again. So this is looking a lot better. It looks like Matt stays on the ground, it doesn't go flying up into space. We have one more change to make. After Matt turns the corner, I'm going to want him to get smaller again. So I find my spot. Create a keyframe, and then create my motion tween. Perfect. Let's take one more look at that. As you can see, I probably got about 2 hours of fine-tuning to get this exactly perfect. But we're just going to move on from this point. I'm going to show you how to export the file, and then we'll be done. Once you've got everything done, you like the way it looks, you're ready to export, go up to File, down to Export, Export Movie, Format. I'm going to choose QuickTime Video, and hit Save. For compressor, you have many different options here. I'm going to choose DV, DVC Pro, NTSC. Quality goes all the way up. We have no sounds, so sound format is disabled. And we hit OK. Now we have a QuickTime file. It's ready to go. And there you have it. The process is a bit laborious but rewarding, and the creative possibilities are limitless. We advise that you do not skimp on the pre-production planning. Storyboard it out and get a clear idea of the look and stylization you want. And give yourself plenty of time for trial and error. For our opening sequence, we created the background animation in 3 different styles and shot the video twice before we got exactly what we wanted. For Videomaker's tips and tricks, I'm Joseph Ayers. Thanks for watching.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Canon for the cameras, Mackie for our audio board, TDK for our blank media, Samson for our mics and cables, Sony for the HD TV, and focus enhancements for the Firestore direct capture devices we're using for our show.